A very warm good afternoon to all of you. I'm Sakshi, welcoming you all on behalf of eMobility Plus and First View Group to our webinar on managing the complexity of EV development through PTC Windchill PLM. I take the pleasure to thank our partner Design Tech Systems Private Limited for their immense support to organize this event. First of all, I would like to introduce our session expert, Mr. Mahantesh S. Patanshetty from Design Tech Systems Private Limited. Mr. Patanshetty comes with an experience of 16 years in product design, development, and processes. With more than 10 years of experience towards several leading digital manufacturing and PLM packages, he is also a part of a consultative career supported as a consultative career supported several customers in various domains by adopting latest technologies in the area of product lifecycle management to accelerate time to market while balancing cost, quality, and compliance. Before we dive into the presentation, let me give you a quick overview of what to expect from today's webinar. As we are aware, manufacturing of automotive components, regardless of a person's position within the engineering function, the management of a product life cycle is so important with regards to enhancing productivity, bringing stakeholders together, and speeding up the time to market. PLM software is a tool that allows teams to manage and organize the entire life cycle of a product, from its initial concept and design through its development, manufacturing, and an eventual retirement. Considering its significance in the EV automotive industry, eMobility Plus brings you an insightful webinar in collaboration with Design Tech Systems Private Limited and PTC on managing the complexity of EV development through PTC Windchill PLM. This 60 minutes thought provoking webinar will take you through a comprehensive learning on how PTC Windchill PLM software can provide a framework for the automotive industry to manage the entire product life cycle of a vehicle from initial design and planning to assembly, testing, and maintenance. Post this, we will host a Q&A session where the audience can ask any questions for the speaker. And also, I would like to make a small announcement here. The attendees can post their questions in the Q&A box, and our speaker will take up those questions at the end of the session. So before we start this important session, we would like to engage you all with two poll surveys. So here's the first one. Kindly vote. Right. So we have a second poll coming up. Right. So now it's time to welcome our session expert, Mr. Mahantesh S. Patan Shetty, on screen. Over to you, Mr. Patan Shetty.
Hi everyone, it's a warm good afternoon. Thank you, Sakshi, for introducing about me, and it's very nice to hear about myself. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to introduce myself because already Sakshi has done that job. Okay. Before going for this agenda and entire session, I'll take you to the one live one video which we nothing but it's a case study which PTC has done from end to end on EV vehicle. The kind of transformation is happening in electrified connected vehicles, which is creating a new opportunity and challenges for automotive OEMs as well as suppliers. To capitalize this opportunity, a manufacturer must respond quickly to the new market requirement by delivering the innovation faster. At the same time, they should not compromise for quality and safety. Let's see how PTC digital thread solution help an EV manufacturer leverage the connected data to accelerate their time to industrialize of new capabilities. You see one video.
Vehicles is creating new opportunities and challenges for automotive OEMs and their suppliers to capitalize on these opportunities. Manufacturers must respond quickly to new market requirements by delivering innovation faster without compromising quality and safety. Let's see how PTC's digital thread solutions help an EV manufacturer leverage connected data to accelerate the time to industrialization of new capabilities. After analyzing vehicle sensor data, their product team discovers a pattern. A subset of cars has a higher range after charging in warmer conditions. To confirm this insight, engineering modifies the designs and reruns simulations on their digital twin. The results are used to improve battery management. Engineers update the requirements and the system models, then immediately validate the modifications to check if the new design satisfies the requirements. Because there is a digital thread connecting the system model, requirements, and the engineering bill of materials, the team is alerted by a suspect flag that identifies the changed components. In this case, a different battery pack. Not only is traceability important during the design process, but it is also critical for regulatory audits. The associated control code is automatically generated from the updated model. Continuing the digital thread, the changes are automatically associated to the manufacturing BOM. Engineers compare differences and update the plant-specific process plans and work instructions. The digital thread also extends to the service bill of materials. The updated service instructions could optionally include replacing the battery pack and/or over-the-air software updates. The automotive industry is entering a new era. PTC's digital thread and digital twin solutions keep you ahead of the competition by helping to rapidly design, build, and deliver the next generation of products and services.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's take you to the agenda.
The transform
The agenda what I about today. About I'll start with the design tech and PTC overview. Then on the key areas in PLM for EV and some customer reference for in multiple verticals and some certain challenges. Then we'll see the single source of truth. What do you mean by single source of truth in PLM? Then key capabilities of the Windchill PLM like data management, BOM, change management, project management, ERP integration, and downstream collaboration. Finally, we'll end up with a Q&A. You can stop me whenever you feel to ask something, or else we can have a Q&A at the last. Yeah. These are business vertical of the design tech. We have three verticals. first verticals where we will come into picture. It's a technology where we are the value added for CAD, CAM, CAE, PLM, and additive manufacturing technology also. And so our second division is our engineering service provider, where we do deploy our resources both on site as well as off site also uh, for product design and development. And third is our augmented reality, which is our another services team. Next, about business alliance, we are a value-added reseller for these solutions. PTC for CAD, IIoT, AR, it's augmented reality, IoT, Internet of Things. Then PLM. Alter is for CA analysis tool. Status is for rapid prototyping tool, and we have a MATLAB, IBM, and Synapses. About company, it's almost near to 25 years completing, and we are the top three among CAD CAM CA PLM solution provider across India, and our presence in 9 cities in India, and we do have office in USA, German, Hong Kong. And over 900 plus employee strength. In that, more than 80% are technical staffs only, and we have more than 2,000 satisfied customers both in India as well as overseas. About PTC, PTC is a global. We all know it's a global leaders in digital transformation. Way back, 35 years back, they started their journey with a CAD, where they used to call it as a ProE. Now it's called as a Creo. Then PLM. Then they move for IIoT, AR. These are the solution what PTC offers, and over 6,000 plus employees they have, and 30,000 plus customers. They have the solution in all verticals like automotive, industrial, electronics and high tech, aerospace, defense. And every 6 months they will come with a new patches based on the customer's requirement and the customer feedback. And their R&D centers is located in Delhi and Pune. That is one advantage for the Indian customers. And majority of the employees sits in India. That's a one big boost for Indians. About PTC, it's some analysts given the report. We are at the top notch. By seeing these reports only, we can say that where is PTC with respect to all solution, like not only for one PLM or a CAD, it is for AR, IoT, everything. Next, about the platform what PTC have, we have a, CAD platform that's a Creo, where we'll help customer to define their product digitally, like 3D model, simulation, and manufacturing. Next, we have uh, enterprise solution, that's a Windchill, where we'll provide, which is going to take you for next 40 minutes. We'll discuss in detail. Next, we have IIoT. It's a platform called a Thingiverse, which helps you to connect a different product. And let's suppose if I want certain information on live real-time data from the pump or any particular machine, that's this will come into picture. And finally, we have one more platform, that's a augmented reality, which is going to use a Euphoria. This is a for different platform which will going to help customer in day-to-day activities. Yeah, let's talk on the key areas in PLM for EV. Uh, like how we are working for normal automotive. Well, similarly, EV will work, but with some with for EV we need to connect PLM with a different application, and we need to fetch information from different sources. That's where yeah, PLM will come into picture for the EV vertical, like requirement and test management, requirements management, E-bomb and M-bomb management, kappa management and non-conformance. Finally, we'll see service bomb management, where we need to manage all the service bombs, which is driven from the E bomb and as well as the M bomb. Yeah, one video is about the risk and reliability, where we can generate the reports, live reports from the projects, and we can templatize this as per the requirements, and we can reuse those templates to generate the reports against the our requirement. Here, user what he'll do, he'll going to select the templates, and he will going to uh, create reports as per his requirement against template, and he will generate the different kind of reports against the requirement, against the projects, how much parts are pending or how many parts are failure. So all we can reports we can generate, and we can send it to for outside the PLM, or suppose if we can manage within the TPM, that also is possible, because sometimes some suppliers or vendors may not using the PLM. For them, we need to s- take outside report from the PLM, then we need to share via mail or any other mode of sharing. Next, we can also generate a report for failures, how many components are failed, so that we can start working on that. Yeah, here what user will do, he'll going to select again. You can generate the report with help graphs also. By seeing the graphs, it will be more very easily can identify, okay, where we are, how many parts have been have the issues, how we need to work, which we need to take up priorities. That's how we can EV customers help to work with the PLM. Yes, these are the Windchill customers in India. More or the less, even though irrespective of any CAD or any other application, they are using PTC solutions. And these are some more customers in defense and aerospace. Even some of the Siemens verticals, they are using PTC solutions. That's you can think how strong a PTC the solution is going to helpful for the customer. And also we have solo custom for different all verticals, like automotive, aerospace, retailer, medical devices. We do have we are very strong in medical as well, because in most of the OEMs, they do provide only solution for first four verticals, but we have also have the solution for medical customer as well. Okay, let's see industry challenges. What are the industry challenges, and why we need this kind of enterprise solutions? What benefits it offers against the current practice? Why we need, for what purpose we need? We'll see now. Yeah, we all know that we have an enormous of data in the organization. Data might be a 3D model, a 2D drawings, a supplier information, or documents, different kinds of documents like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, some result files, some calculation, some digital mockup, and some different files will going to refer to define one product. And one survey we got that we about 61% of organizations or company do not use the PLM solution to manage their day-to-day activity. They do running the show from decades or more, but everything is done manually. That's how they are lagging, even though they are doing good, but still they can improve their productivity with help of a Windchill PLM. And next, we'll see these are the different stages where we all industries or all organizations follow, right? Like planning, concept design, then validation, production, support. Is how data will move from one stage to another stage. And in planning, we'll have the requirements or a specification from the customer. Then we'll move in the concept, we're going to develop the CAD models. Then in design, we'll have some simulations, some 3D models, some drawings, some EBOM will going to generate. Then EBOM will going to push to develop the proto build where we can have the test results. Then we'll going to generate the MBOM for a manufacturing purpose, and we'll develop the work instruction parallelly and also for information related to tools, jigs and fixtures. Once it is ready, then we need to develop a service bomb like manuals and user guides and so on. During these stages, what happens, data move from concept to design, design to concept, concept design to validate, validation to design, then again sometime production to design. So data move from to and fro. And the challenges are here, most of the challenges or phases are overlap. And here we can't say that only design team are going to involve in the product development. It is not like that, because to develop the product, almost all stakeholders are going to involve, right? It might be a quality or purchase or a procurement guy. It is not that no, we are not responsible for that. We are a quality team, we are a procurement team. Once the product is released, then only will come into picture. They can't claim like that, because it's a totally a teamwork. During this time, what happens, PLM will come into picture, and PLM is the one where you're going to have the different kind of data like product data, like engineering change data, and 3D models, drawings, some information related to different product and different processes, some Word and Excel, and some different kind of files will be there. Again, it going to carry or it going to have is EBOM and MBOM and SBOM. These information will need to will going to be consumed by different stakeholders like engineering, quality, purchase team, sales, as and when they are required. And also some external source also require these information. Even though they are not connected, the information might be going to be shared via mail or any mode of sharing mechanism. That's how PLM will going to come into picture. What PLM basically does is it's going to share and manage the information throughout the product life cycle by connecting people, processes, and data. With based on this, it is called as a single source of truth. By connecting all these under one umbrella or under one tab, which help to innovate, help to do the innovation faster and increase the productivity, and quality will also increase. We can have a good collaboration entire team and entire organization, and we can reduce the complexity, we can reduce our time to market, we can reduce the errors so that product cost can be reduced. Next, about what exactly the PLM does and how it will going to help customer in stage by stage. It is not that customer have to purchase entire PLM in one go. We as a consultant or service provider will never suggest our customer to go in a PLM in one go. We'll suggest them to go by phase. And we all know PLM is nothing but it's a product lifecycle management. We're going to manage the information right from inception to the disposal of the product. And when it comes to PLM, first we will any customer have to start with a PDM. In PDM, we'll have a multi-CAD data management, part reuse can be done so that we can avoid our design cycle time, and document management can be done. And CAD data management is not only it is fixed for one CAD, it can be managed multiple CAD. You name the CAD application, Windchill PLM will going to talk with watertight integration, and it PDM will going to help effective searching and reusing of the existing parts so that a designer or an engineer can spend more time in engineering work rather than a non-engineering work. And once his job is completed, automatically system is going to generate the EBOM with, and during a e-bomb we can have a communication within the team with help of workflows and with help of different alert notification, and data can be accessed based upon access control as per their roles and responsibility, and you can also generate the ECR and ECN. This is about the PDM. Next will come into picture the PLM. In PLM we'll have the project management, we'll have quality management, we'll have the MBOM, and again data can be pushed for the ERP so that we can have a yeah, integration with the ERP and service bomb. And we, based on our experience, and we never suggest customer to go in all modules in one go. We'll suggest customer to go by phase by phase, and so that they can accustom for the new technology or new features of the tool, and that's how they can increase their productivity. And sometimes what happens in the first go, if you purchase all the modules, some modules may not be useful in the initial stage. Unnecessarily customer will going to pay the amount. And at the same time, Windchill PLM will going to offer in the base models, it is going to offer change management and project management. That's the one advantage of the Windchill, so that customer need not to go for sorry, separate separate investment for project management and separate investment change management. And we do have some templates so that customer can go with those templates. Next, what PLM is going to offer for the EV. See, any customer, why they're going for this kind of solution is because the kind of complexity getting day by day, and the kind of data is getting saturated in every. It is not that whenever you get a new project, you're going to start from the scratch. It is not like that. Now, data is totally saturated. Only we need to reuse the existing part, and only thing we should know where is our part, where is the particular part is kept. With help of a PLM, we can have a single source of product information, and we can trust the data. We need not to wait for someone to give the authorization, because entire data is managed in one place, which is called as a single source of truth. And next we'll have which will help you to develop the new product development for process enabling. And next we can system help us to develop your ECR and ECN processes. And based on the customer feedback, based on the market survey already, we have developed OTB workflows. Customer can use those process flows, or you can have their own process flows during the time of implementation. Next, it help you to improve the searching the data quickly with the name or the project name, year, whatever, and engineer can reuse those data. And also, it also help you to have a improve collaboration across the team. It is not that product development only engineering team is responsible. It is not like that. Entire team is responsible. Based on their stakeholder, they can start the work, and data matures from one stage to another stage. Next, these are the modules what PTC Windchill offers: multi-CAD data management, project management, manufacturing process management, bill of BOM management, part classification, supplier management, quality management. Based on customer requirement, we're going to provide these modules. We'll see in detail. Next, about a digital thread. What PLM basically does is it helps to connect a creator who are nothing but an engineering team or a design team with the other team member, like purchase, manufacturer, quality team, service team. With help of this, they can have a effective collaboration with the entire team. It is not that designer is only responsible, and we need not require a manual communication, because entire team is working within the PLM. When any updates happen from the design team, immediately the notification or alert will go for the respective stakeholder. That is how they can start their work well in advance. Next, about what happens once when we get the requirement from the marketing or sales team, they're going to push the data, put the data into the Windchill, and based on the RFQ, engineering team will going to create the CAD model, and whatever the documents if they require, they're going to attach it. And once the entire model is ready, they're going to generate. They will have a EBOM parallelly, and once EBOM is ready, they can push it to for the generation of non-conform to check the non-conformance or generation of the M-bomb. And if M-bomb can be pushed to the ERP, during this M-bomb can be sent for the non-conformance team and kappa. And I hope most of the companies they do kappa and non-conformance in activity manually. They might be using a different kind of reports, even though those reports are proven, but still it is a manual. It is system is not connected. Anything needs to be share against particular project or particular product, it has to be done manually. Any update happens, again manually need to be updated in all the places. But with help of the PLM, any update happens in one level, immediately it's going to be reflect on the entire verticals. And next, with help of EBOM, we can generate for the SBOM, that's a service bomb, manuals or technical documents. That's how Windchill will play a major role, which will call it as a single source of truth. And parallelly, we can manage multiple projects. We can have communication with help of workflows, and we can generate the report based upon a requirement. Sometimes some companies or some managers wants a report on every Monday at 9 o'clock. System should send a report, how many parts have been created, how many projects are in what stages. These are all the reports they want automatically. But with help of the Windchill, this is possible. Next, about the Windchill capability, the key capabilities are it helps to visualize your CAD data. Irrespective of the CAD data, you can see the entire CAD model. You can rotate it. You can have you can open in the Creo view, and Creo is a free software which can be consumed by all Windchill user. And next, you can manage your the document like how you are managing your CAD data. You can manage the document and you can publish them against the requirements or against the projects or a product. You can generate the bombs like E bomb, V bomb to M bomb. And next we can have a project management. Can manager can manage the multiple projects, and he need not to have a physical meeting with their team, because system is there. Any delay in the projects, system will send the alert, which you're going to see in detail in the next slides. Next, about we can generate the SBOM or service parts. Any information, any instruction needs to be generated for against any parts or any product. That's how Windchill play a major role in developing the product and having the product information in one place. Next, about the design data management, as I told, it will support for all CAD data, not only for one Creo or SolidWorks. You name the CAD softwares in the market, it will have the watertight integration. And like how it is going to support for a mechanical CAD, it will support for ECAD also. It help you to have a bi-directional communication. And at the same time, suppose our vendor is using a different CAD, we are using a different CAD. When data is pushed into the Windchill, without the CAD license, we can see the entire CAD model, and that's how we can reduce our investment on the softwares. This is one video where user will going to work with the SolidWorks interface with Windchill. I have bought SolidWorks because Creo is from PTC. It is people should not think that it will only support for Creo. That's the reason I have added this SolidWorks integration video. What user will do, he'll going to open the Windchill with help of this Windchill menu bar. He'll going to select the part, which part he want to do any modification. And once he has once he open the parts, he does his normal design activity. Here user going to apply the whole, then he's going to save the data. Once the save data, he'll going to push the data into the Windchill. Once the data is pushed, system will give the information whether the data is pushed successfully or not. That's how nothing but we'll call it as a status message. And next, what user will do here is he'll going to generate the drawings, and he's going to generate do any modification required. Just I'm going to play it. Yeah, once the data is pushed, again he's going to open into the SolidWorks. Again he'll go for drawing generation for any other activity. Once it is done, he'll going to push the data, and while pushing the data, he can give the comments, so that by seeing the comments, what happens after 6 months or 1 year, we may forget what we have done, but with help of these comments, we can identify why it has been done, when it has been done, everything. Next, we can see the history. Suppose if I want to compare what we had done in the A.15, what we have done in the A.23, that's how we can compare, and also we can check the related objects, which part is attached where. Sometimes what happens, if I want to use the parts in different projects, before using I want to know in which place it has been used, what are the in where it has been impacted. That's how engineers will do. And also we can have these attributes based on the customer requirement. Just I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, once it is done, he'll going to promote for next activity. Once a concept is done, it has to move for the design activity, and this entire activity is going to be done in within the Windchill. And while promoting, he can select who will be the approver, who will be the reviewer, and this approve reviewing is even is going to be done within the Windchill. Because these are the people who are manager people who will go, who need not require CAD license. They can open the entire CAD model within the Windchill, which is called as a Creo view, and they can see, and they can measure it, they can section and the component and check the internal part, how they can work in their projects. And next, once everything is okay, if they feel that they can approve it, and while approving, okay, yeah, he's going to mention these comments with some with password protected. It is not that sometimes what happens unknowingly, unknowingly, if I share my password to some any other guy, he may approve the parts without my notice. But if I have password protected, I can have control over this activities. And system always show the latest version. See here, it will show the go to the latest version, and at the same time we can compare the multiple versions what is with the visualization. Okay, I'll go for the next. Next, about the structure, which is called as this is the entire M bomb, where we can see the what are the components have been attached, and not only components, what are the files have been attached for that. All we can see with help of these menu. These are the different menu bars within the Windchill. They can generate the reports. They can export this report for the different formats. See here, user has click on the show all. These are the CAD AutoCAD files what we can see. And at the same time, if they attach any non-CAD document like MS Office document, Word, Excel, any notepad, those all documents we can see. So that what happens, entire information is kept under one container. And this yeah, okay, here we in the thumbnail we can see the drawings, and with help of these attributes we can make it out what has been done, why it has been done. And this AutoCAD they are opened in Creo. I'm talking about a Creo, this without a AutoCAD license, they have opened the AutoCAD drawing with help of Creo. It's how they can do the collaboration. Okay. Next, about the search and reuse. Windchill have multiple search criteria or search option with help of different criteria or a different. You can configure these search options based on the customer requirements. Suppose you already we have a lot of OTB search options. They can use the search can be done with help of a project or a year or a name. That's how with help of this option use engineer can reuse the existing data, and he can he can spend more time in engineering activity. As I told, as I'm talking in the earlier slide about the reusing and saving the engineering time. This feature will be very important for any organization. Next, here just it's a one video of how search will function going to work. See here, engineer is searching the different criteria. He's going to add. He want to add search with the location and with the vendor name. He want to search because sometimes what happens, some parts have been done in the we have outsourced it. We want to know who is that vendor and when he has been done. That's how all we can do the traceability within the Windchill. And even different this criteria we can configure as and when required. Okay. Next, about the document management, like how we are managing the CAD data. Similarly, with a similar way, we can manage the document, like how we are going to manage with a version or iteration, A.1, A.2. A is nothing but it's a revision. Dot 1 is nothing but iteration. Suppose whenever user do check-in, check-out, one iteration is going to keep on increases. That's how similarly we can manage the document as well. So, and at the same time, we can connect the document against the projects or against the product. See here is the document page this is a username and this is the version and folders, and these folders can be configured based on the customer. Sometimes what happens, whenever they create a product, the certain folders should be appear automatically. We can configure as per the customer request, so that engineer need not to create a new folders on for every projects. And these are the tabs we can configure based on the customer requirement. Sometimes what they want to know, name of the customer or who has created all. If they want to see in one UI means, we can configure OT by default. Last modified, you can see the status, whether it is in work is nothing but it is working. Release is nothing but already released. See here, release is the C.1 already. 3 revision has been already, it is there. B is there and A is there. Suppose at any point of time they want to compare, they can compare the documents. See here, they can compare the document, so that what is there in the revision A and A2 and what is there in the revision C1. That's how they can compare the documents. See, like how we can compare the CAD model, similarly we can compare the document as well. What happens sometimes down the line, after sometimes user don't know which document he has referred and for what purpose, and what he has done in the earlier version. But if you have a Windchill kind of system or mechanism in the organization, in the history under one heading, entire flow, entire versions or entire stuff will be there. See, whenever a user create a product, these are the some by default going to appear like team packages. These can be configured based on the customer requirement, reports, any templates they want, and folders, everything. Yeah. Next, about the bomb management. Bomb is nothing but it's a backbone of any organization, because bomb is not just it's a part list, because bomb carries entire information of the product. Bomb might be have a CAD model. Bomb might be carrying the non-technical data like Word, MS Office. Because in CAD we need not to we can't mention about some example how much grease has been used, how much any other object have been used. But in the BOM we can mention all those information, and against which what requirement of what RFQ we have used, we have consumed that particular object, we can mention within the BOM. And we can compare the BOM here. Suppose in the A.1 BOM what it is there, and A.2 or B.2 versions, we can compare. Not only we can compare in the only name wise or any details, we can compare with the visualization also. That's how engineer or a manager can take a quick action against the requirement, so that he can spend more time for any other activity. And at the same time, sometimes bomb has I told bomb only not contain only one CAD model or CAD product. It will going to contain different datas. Next, about any whenever inquiry comes, like it might be Word, Excel, and different kind of formats. You're going to particular user is going to create those requirements or RFQs. Based on that, engineering team is going to generate the CAD model and CAD assembly and CAD drawing and any other reports if they want. They're going to generate it, and when they push the data into the Windchill, entire information is going to be managed under this e-bomb, so that e-bomb is not just only a bomb or not only a CAD model. It have a entire information going to carry. You see, if you see the last slide, it has the CAD model. It has the different documentation, different reports, different objects, different data. Entire information can be have in one container. Next, about this bomb can be pushed into the ERP. Suppose I have a ERP, my numbering system is driven from ERP, means we can have a bi-directional integration with a Windchill. Only thing, and ERP, any ERP can be connected with a Windchill, even though it's a homegrown ERP. Only thing we need to do the customization, and depend upon the customer requirement, there will be different charges. Next, about in this video, you can see the product structure. Just I'm going to play it. As I told, how you can see the entire CAD model within the Windchill or without CAD license. Here you can see. See here, these are the versions. This is assembly and sub assembly. See, he has opened only a sub assembly. He can measure within the Windchill. He can rotate it. If he wants to do any suction, I can do a suction. You can expand with a different level. See, you can expand the bomb entire, because you want to see the whatever the other data it has been consumed, against what requirement this data has been developed. See, he has opened this in the Creo view. Without CAD, he can see the entire CAD model within the Windchill, and at the same time he can compare. As I told, see here, with visualization he can compare the multi two bombs. What is there in the A.2, what is there in the A.11. See, A.2 and A.11 is a very huge certain modification might be happened. Those comparison we can do, and we can use as per our requirement. See, and at the same time you can check what are the parts have been used in the A.11 and A.2. That's how we can work with the bomb, which is called in Windchill language is called as a structure, and we can generate the reports as well. Okay. Next, we will move for the change management. I'll not go into in depth for the change management because it will take more time. Change management is a very vast topic. Okay, as I told in change management, first we'll start with a problem report, or sometimes some customer going to start with the direct change request. Once change request is approved based on their approval process, change notice is going to be generated. During change notice, multiple different kind of objects, and they want to know how many parts have been affected, what are the new components needs to be added. That all information can be managed, and by having the change management, we can reduce the rework. That's how, because suppose if I done certain change management activity in one particular project, if in the next project if a similar activity, similar kind of task comes, means I can reuse this and I can save my time. That's how change management will going to help for the organization. You can generate the report at the same time. Suppose I want to know how many change requests are there pending, how many have been released, how many have been completed. It's all reports we can view within the Windchill, and at the same time we can fetch as and when required. And at the same time, once during this change management activity, we can have a communication with about the notification. So what happened here, I integrated Windchill with their Outlook. Whenever any task happen, any activity happens, stakeholder will get the mail notification. By seeing the mail notification, they'll come to know that what has been happening within the change management. And once they click on the link, directly that link take to the Windchill. It is not that user always keep on watching the Winchill, because sometimes he might be busy in any other activity. But with help of this kind of functionality or a mechanism, he can check as and when required. He can open the Winchill as and when required. Next, about the project management, as I told, again, this was one of the another complex subject. Any plans which we not executed against the task or against the activities, that particular project is going to be fail. But by having this kind of Winchill kind of mechanism in the organization, it help you to manage the multiple projects. It help you to plan your resources. You can check the resource load, where particular resource is available or not, and at the same time we can check against what deliverable, what has been done. And suppose particular task or a project is getting delay, we can configure a mail notification also, like how in the for a change management earlier slide I have shown the notification. Similarly here also we can configure the email notification for the stakeholders, so that they will come to know any delay is there. By seeing that notification, a manager can take action, so that he can assign one more resources for the particular activity, so that he can complete that task well in advance. And these are some management interface. Green is nothing but it's going well in proper as per the plan. Yellow is nothing but deadline is about to end. Red is nothing but it's out of control. That's how with help of this status, manager can come to know the how exactly the project is going on. At the same time, we can create a new project with help of the APQP template. We can configure that template, suppose, and this project manager can be integrated with your MSP, so that suppose any templates, if you are following, if you are using from the decades, those templates can be imported into the project management. You can start like how from the day one. It's not that you need a separate training when you are move from MSP to Winchill project management. The way you are working, similarly, we can work with the Winchill project management. Next, for the part classification, parts can be classified based on the customer requirement, on the based on how they want to manage their data, how they want to consume, how they want to reuse. That's how they can classify the part and reuse the existing part for the new projects. There's a video. I will just skip it. It's time is
Oftentimes,
draining. Okay. As I told, PLM, Winchill PLM can be integrated with the ERP. Any ERP can be we can connect it to Winchill. Only thing, yes, some customer they might be using their homegrown ERP. For that, we need certain customization. That's how yeah, PLM and ERP can be communicated with a Winchill. Next, about the downstream communication. Sometimes what happens once the engineering job is done, when the data move from engineering department, the downstream people needs to access the data. With help of the Navigate, it's a free download application. So for Thingiverse Navigate, user can open the data. Suppose he want to see only design files, he can use this application to view the design files. Suppose if you want to see any drawings, you can view it. That's how we can have a collaboration to the downstream people. Yes, what the benefits of the Winchill, the kind of whatever we have seen so far, we can reduce 20 to 40% of time to market, 40% R&D efficiency can be improved, 5 to 10% product development cost can be reduced, 60% fewer capas, so that we can be more productivity than with a manual process. This is a Winchill architecture, and Winchill is a web-based browser application. Like how we are working with, we want to work with our normal social media or any other Rediff mail, Gmail, or any other. Similarly, we can open in anyway. It is not that for like how the other PLM they need to have a dedicated client configuration. It is not like that. You can open Winchill with in your mobile. Suppose a manager is traveling somewhere, you want to do the approve. What happens if, without a PLM or a Winchill, engineer has to wait until he comes back. But with help of Winchill, manager can see wherever he is there. He can open the entire model and he can check and he can approve there only. These are some key differentiator against other PLM, and as I told, this is only PLM in the market which have a seamless integration with the IoT. Nowadays, IoT is playing very major role in the current market. IoT as well as AR, and this is the only PLM have end-to-end solution with a seamless integration. And this is about the support. We have when customer purchase the Windchill with help of their university, they can study themselves. Some e-learning are there. It is not that they always depend upon on the vendor. Sometimes they can do the proactively. They can study the Windchill, or they can check any issues they want to know. They can check in the university. That's how it's totally different from other thing, other PLM. Summaries, it's very simple. As I told, it will not take much time compared to other PLM, and very simple to use. It's a web-based application, uh, and simple means what happens if any issues happens. What admin can do, he can access the Winchill sitting in his room, and he can do the troubleshooting. But where in other PLM, admin has to physically visit to his place in engineer place. Again, waiting period is going to increase. Other pale also they are coming with a web browser application, but it's a very when it comes to Winchill, from the day one it's a web based browser. Next, the data I have the secure. Once the data is pushed into the Winchill, it get be encrypted, reduce cost, minimum my IT expert required. As I told, you need not require dedicated IT person, and everyone are connected here. Yeah, let's have any questions. If you have, do let me know. We can take it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mahentesh, for this interesting and insightful presentation. I'm sure there was so much in the presentation to take away. But before this question and answer round, we have a second round of poll survey. I'll just screen some questions.
Yeah,
Sir, if you could just stop sharing your screen.
yeah, I
Thank
done
you.
it.
All right, we have the next poll coming up. Thank you, audience, for voting. And with this, we have come to the end of this webinar. Again, a very big shout out to our attendees for extending their time and support for the event. And a special thanks to our partner Design Tech Systems Private Limited for extending their immense support to organize this event. We promise to be back soon with more exciting sessions. The floor is now open for networking. Thank you.
Yeah, for any questions, for any technical questions, you can reach me. This is my contact details. And for commercial or marketing, you can contact Mr. Amar. What happens in 40 minutes? I can't cover everything. Even I have not shown any live. Not to take you to a live session. Yeah, if you want to see any live session, if you want to have any particular queries, do let us know. We do visit your company so that we can have one-to-one and more interactive session rather than, because just it's a glimpse what I can show you in the 40 minutes.
Great, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, team. Thank you for your time. Do let us know. You can reach us for any queries and questions. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.